the genre
Hawaii.
of the book, you dumbass? Hi, readers.
Hello.
It's Sasha, and today I'm going to be with Noah, and we're going to be talking about our thoughts on The Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson while eating snacks from Hawaii. Basically, I've decided to structure this like I do my other reviews, so this is going to be completely spoiler-free. What we're going to be doing is we're just going to go through the different categories that I normally have in my reviews, and we're each going to give our own thoughts. And then after each category, we're going to have a snack. Or before each category.
Let's do after.
Okay, after each category, we're going to have a snack. This one is supposed to have 11 snacks, and there are not 11 categories.
This has been sitting in our living room for like a week, so
yes.
Hopefully it's all still good.
Let's give a little sneak peek. Lift it with me. Ooh. What's the genre
Hawaii.
of the book, you dumbass?
I would say that it's like a mystery thriller.
The correct genre is mystery and paranormal. What is it about, Noah?
Well, it's about a young girl from good old Louisiana who goes to this London school that's the most London school that ever Londoned. And it's about a girl who goes to the school and she has an accident and turns out she can see dead people like the Sixth Sense. And it's about her adventures seeing ghosts.
Okay, and there's also, this is a huge part of it, so I don't know why Noah didn't say anything.
Oh, the Jack the Ripper part?
Is that
oh shit.
she goes to the school, and basically what happens is that there is somebody who is recreating Jack the Ripper style murders very close by to that school, so just keep that in mind as well.
I forgot.
If that made any sense. What did you give it out of
3.5.
Okay, I gave it 5 because I'm easy to please. So we're gonna have the Luau Barbecue.
Ooh.
So these are Hawaiian brand kettle style potato chips.
Damn.
They are sweet and spicy, crispy, and crunchy. Okay, we'll each have one at the same time. I feel like it's just barbecue chips. Hey. Oh,
I'm smelling it.
Okay, cheers.
The muzzle top. Yeah.
I was just, they're a little spicy.
Tiny bit.
Snack 1 was a success. Yeah, we have matching cups. He's Nemo, I'm Dory.
Cause she's dumb.
Content warnings in this book. Content warnings in this book. I personally have violence and gore because those are two aspects. Obviously, it's a Jack the Ripper style murdery mystery type thing. So obviously there's gonna be gore and violence because murders. Do you have anything else?
Suicide.
Yes, that is correct.
And car accidents, I guess, if that freaks you out.
Yes, that's also correct. Representation. Is there any in this book?
A little.
In terms of LGBT rep, there is none. Everybody's presumed straight. It is a 3 series, so we might find out that somebody...
Jazza gives me big bisexual energy.
I was just gonna say that. But in terms of characters who are not white,
Boys.
There are 2 people in this who are described as being not white. So it's not the most representative of the novels. That's fine. Okay, let's eat another snack.
Okay.
Let's go with these.
Is this video just a vehicle so we can eat snacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maui style, Maui onion flavored potato chips. Boom, bitches.
There's a little bit of
I
an
feel like
onion
I could have gone to the store and got these snacks.
But it has the label.
Cheers.
Oh, I like those a lot.
Wow, those are really good. They taste like sour cream and onion.
A little bit.
But, better.
Yeah, I like them.
I don't like sour cream and onion, so that would make...
Wow.
Okay, snack 2 is a freaking success.
Those are good.
Let's talk about the plot.
Okay.
Okay, I need another drink first, so. We're gonna have to refill this 8 times. I liked the plot.
Next section.
I liked all the Jack the Ripper elements to it. I thought it added something that was a lot more interesting and a lot more fun. Fun probably isn't the correct word, but it added something a lot more intriguing and tense about the story, and it made the plot more interesting to read about.
Are you saying it was more fun to read because of that plot element?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My personal opinion about the plot is that it would have worked so much better if it stayed on track.
Yes.
To being what everybody or at least the majority of people thought it was going
We're
to
trying
be.
so hard not to spoil it.
Yeah. So I think it would have done a lot better to just stay on track and kind of keep that element that I think we all bought the book for still in the story. And it kind of just veered away from things that I know I personally wanted and Noah wanted.
Yeah, it would be like if you were like on Splash Mountain at Disney World, and then you're going down, and then it switches onto another track, and it's totally dry and there's no water.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
And then it tries to dump you back over into the pool at the end anyway. And you're kind of like, oh, that was unnecessary. Why didn't we...
That's a very, very good description.
Thank you.
Very nice. Another snack?
Yes!
We've got more chips.
Oh, hell yeah.
We have jalapeno.
What?
Hula.
I thought you were just too dumb to read the word jalapeno.
Jalapeno fired chips.
Oh, oh god.
These are gonna be spicy. And it does say...
There's popcorn in there.
I know, it's kettle corn. It does say jalapeno. I'm not stupid.
Bismillah.
Cheers.
That's what they said in Morocco when we went, remember?
No.
Yeah, they said that before you eat.
I don't like the taste, but I don't know what it is. It's not jalapeno.
It is, though.
Oh, I don't like jalapeno. Let's talk about the pacing.
Okay.
So, I know a lot of people could say that it was slow at first because...
No.
Do you agree? Yeah.
Quality content.
So, personally, I didn't find it that slow at first because I like boarding schools and I like being in that world. But a lot of people would find it very slow at first because there were really no like murder aspects to the story and there was no like paranormal aspect until later, like halfway through. The first half was us just getting to know the boarding school. Do you have anything to add about pacing?
I think it was good. I do think it was slow paced at the beginning though. It kind of dragged a little. You're like, okay.
I heard that that was the author's
school.
intention though, to like dump like the way that the boarding school works on you so that for the next like couple of books you were like you didn't have to be in that. That's
the excuse musicians use when we make bad music. Like, no, it was intentional.
Fair enough. This is a cookie and it's called Piaka. It's just a little cookie, so I guess we will split it in half.
She literally looks like a Swiss roll sitting over there. What?
Okay.
What if it was something funny like pig feet?
Cheers.
Oh, it's a pineapple. It's a pineapple shortbread. This isn't as like aggressive as the last one we did because the book is like not as notable as the last one.
Okay. Let's talk about characters.
Okay.
Look, I have 3 characters. I have Rory, Jazz, and Jerome.
Cool.
Because those are the 3 main characters.
I stand Jazz so hard.
Let's talk about Rory first.
Fuck.
Go ahead.
I think Rory was a pretty cool main character. I thought she was spunky and fun. I liked her Louisiana background. I thought that was kind of an interesting, like, cultural, like, her being from Louisiana and talking about her weird relatives with, like, the 8 freezers, then coming to London and trying to fit in, I thought was really well done. Mm-hmm. She definitely had her own... I find sometimes with stories, you can probably tell me if this is accurate. I feel like sometimes in stories with, like, female leads that are for young adults, the female leads kind of just sometimes, they don't seem to have, like, a personality. It's like, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do this, and they're just gonna guide it, like Katniss Everdeen. It's like guided on the nose everywhere. She didn't have that problem. She was very like an individual kind of person.
Yeah.
She was a nice person, but she wasn't afraid to be a little bit like out there and adventurous. And she had vulnerabilities too, like her anxieties about being away from home and stuff like that. And I thought I liked her a lot as main character.
When it comes to like Rory, I loved the fact that she was just very average. Like a lot of times, a lot of the times in young adult, like this, like the new girl will come in and either she'll be like immediate enemies with the mean girl group for whatever reason.
She's like I'm a not like other girls girl. Like
or they'll come in and they'll start dating immediately like the hottest of hot guys.
Which is a power move.
And that it is. And that didn't happen here, and Rory was just, like, she was literally just a normal person, like, trying to make friends, people liked her, not really anybody didn't like her, nobody, like, loved her. One thing that bothered me about Rory is that she kind of didn't give a shit that there was, like, a killer running around.
Oh, that is true.
And, like, because there was literally a Jack the Ripper-style killer, and she was like, nyeh.
What was that?
I thought a ghost was literally here.
That was from upstairs.
No, that was the railing. They hit the railing with something outside.
I thought someone was moving a piano and it bumped.
I was like, well,
oh, that's hysterical.
We're gonna catch it on camera 2020 session. No one get killed by a ghost. Yeah, Rory just didn't give a shit that there was a killer running around.
Yeah.
And as somebody who is avidly paranoid about being murdered, I feel like she should have cared just a little bit more. And that bothered me, so I didn't like that aspect of her.
Yeah, she kind of did go like boy crazy at a point, like, oh, fuck this, I want to go meet this boy, right?
How did you feel about Jazza?
I liked her a lot. I thought she was fun. I think they're probably going to expand upon her a little bit in the sequels, hopefully, because we need some LGBTQ plus rep in this story. And she is bisexual as fuck. But she was great, she was fun, she was sweet, she was cool, she was a good foil to Rory as well, like, Rory was like, we're gonna go and see the killer, the monster, right? And Jazza was like,
no thanks, we should go to bed.
Here's the thing about Jazza and like boarding school stories in general.
She's also NVL coded as fuck, by the way.
There is always a like goody girl in every boarding school story, usually roommates with usually the main girl.
London Tipton and Billy Pickett energy.
Yes, but Jazza was very much like a very goody, always had to study, and then she did one bad thing once, and that's all she could focus on.
That was a funny part.
For like the next 3 or 4 days.
That was
weeks.
really funny.
She was like, oh, I did the thing, oh my god, like,
kiss my ass, mom.
Or like whatever.
And then she was also scared she'd get in trouble.
Exactly. So like there's always that kind of like stereotype, so keep that in mind. And we also have Jerome. So how did you feel about Jerome?
I liked him, I guess. He was kind of pretentious. He was very much, I could get an AI to write a quirky British boy character, and this is what Jerome would be.
Do you know what's funny?
What?
I think he's like you.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they...
How obsessed he is with like the murders.
I'm not obsessed with true crime.
You are obsessed with true crime. But
so are you, bitch.
I know.
What's that book I got you for your birthday? Tell them what the book I got you for your birthday was. The serial killer.
Canadian serial killer?
Yeah, it's like that thick as all the Canadian serial killers in it.
Anyway, no, but he literally has like that energy of like just kind of like vibing with the serial killers, and he's like, yeah, I like serial killers, it's cool, I'm like good, I know the knowledge and all that stuff, and he just brought it up at like really dumb times.
Yeah, he was also
and he didn't
coded.
That's the thing, I was like, he's literally Noah as a human being, and that's all I have to say about Jerome. I didn't have anything else to add about him.
I like Jerome. I thought he was fine.
So we're gonna move on to our next snack, which is just these pineapple gummies. So
they really like pineapples there.
Cheers.
Oh.
It tastes like sour medicine.
No, it doesn't.
Let's talk about authenticity. So this is something I don't know if you can really comment on because I don't think you read the back of the book. You just took mine.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I will say that the synopsis does a really good job at encapsulating what the story is about, and I feel like it adds all like the little genres that are in there, like the mystery element, the thriller element, the paranormal element, but still people had the fucking audacity to be like,
there were ghosts? 1 star.
And I was like,
wait. But she's the only one who saw him, the only one who can see him. What is that supposed to mean? Jack the Ripper was alive 100 years ago. Can they not infer?
People were literally like, I thought this was historical fiction. And then there were ghosts. And I was literally like, did you
Wait. Mimicking the horrific Jack the Killer killing spree of more than a century ago.
Yeah, so the synopsis does great if you fucking read it. Are you ready?
Yes.
This is a hard candy. Oh, this is a plum candy.
I can't open it. You need to do it for me. I'm disabled. Please don't make fun of me in the comments. I can't even. Oh my god.
It's so sticky.
I don't want to.
You have to.
Do you know what this feels like? This is like a novelty candy you get at the Natural History Museum with like a scorpion in it. I still can't get it out. My hands are too sweaty.
Here. I can't get it out. What did you do to it?
Nothing! You opened it!
Yeah, and then you started fucking around with it. Hey!
That's an ugly sound.
Oh!
Mazel
Cheers! Cheers!
Oh! I like the taste. Oh, they put the plum pit in.
I don't know.
It's salty.
It is salty. It's definitely got sea salt. Ingredients: sugar, maltose, plum, salt.
Yellow.
I don't know what to do with this.
It wasn't terrible.
No, it was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
It tastes like just like candy. Like Malta. It doesn't taste like
Yeah,
anything.
it doesn't taste like anything that's negative.
It tastes
No.
like if you ever come to Canada, if you're not from Canada and you have like maple candies, they almost taste like that.
They do.
Except we don't have a fucking maple
Except
leaf
that
in the
was
center.
entirely too salty.
Yeah, and we don't have a maple leaf in the center of our candy.
Oh, okay. Anyway, let's talk about the world building.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I love London. I love reading anything in London, any time period in London. But what I realized more is I love reading about London in the fall because it was cozy. I just wanted to wrap myself in a cardigan and I just wanted to live my best life.
I'm gonna take
And
one of these to
I just wanted to live my best life in the
City of
London. And there was also like a very gothic feel
Yeah.
to it. And I really liked the way that she did London.
It was really cool.
What?
I thought, especially in the opening when the first person gets killed, how they translated the gothic feeling into modern day London with emphasis on the surveillance system as like something ineffectual.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I felt it. Because they have, like in London, they have this like horrible surveillance system. There's like 10 billion kajillion cameras in London. And there's like 10 on every like lamppost or whatever. I don't know. But they make points about how even though that's there, it's useless. So like London is watching, metaphorically the city of London is watching, and it's unable to stop. And that was an effective like little metaphor for making the people feel powerless, and I really like that. Translating that big gothic, those gothic themes of like bigness and ornate like villainry with like into the modern day. I should take over your channel, like not gonna lie. The video game hour.
Okay.
Like my shirt, by the way. Give me likes for my shirt.
I also just wanted to say that I really liked the way that she incorporated little bits of information about London,
Yep.
like in terms of like the drinking, the transportation, the cameras. Like I liked how she incorporated London. Like it didn't just feel like this girl was going to London and didn't really get to see London. It felt like I was there with her learning about it, and I thought that was really fun.
And Rory was a good vehicle to do that because she was new to London as well.
Exactly, right.
That's a good trope. That's like a good thing.
It is.
Ooh.
This is called Hawaii Peretz Kona Coffee Biscuit Sticks. Okay, they come in a little package.
This is also like some
I
British
know
influence shit,
I know
isn't
what you're
it?
saying. Yeah, because this is like you dip it in coffee, but I don't like coffee, so I'm gonna eat it. Oh, there's quite a few in here.
Ooh. Oh, they're little. I thought they'd be big.
They
like
look
this.
like bamboo shoots. Cheers!
Mazel tov.
Oh, they are coffee.
Oh, good.
There's coffee.
They'd be good in ice cream. You like it?
I don't like coffee.
I like them. I'll take those to work too. Noah's getting snacky tonight, baby.
How did you feel about the writing style?
I liked it. It wasn't anything like, at no point was I like, damn, this writing is really good. Like, it's not like Ray Bradbury or John Steinbeck. Or I love lyrical writing, unlike Sasha. I really dig it. And there was no point in the story where I was like, damn, that's a beautiful sentence.
What a line.
Yeah. No, but if you read like Steinbeck or Bradbury, you'll get those, and we didn't get that here.
Here's the thing. I like immature writing. I
Because you're
do.
an immature person. Why did my watch off?
I don't know. I like immature writing, and I like the way that Maureen Johnson did it, so that, like, I don't know, it just, for me, when it's, like, a more, like, immature writing, I tend to enjoy it more because I don't have to think as much while I'm reading. When I'm reading, I don't want it to feel like a chore.
No, I know.
I don't want to feel like I'm reading for school or for a class. And if
That's
I have to,
how I read all the time.
and if I have to think really hard about it, I'm not going to enjoy it as much.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
if it's just something really simple and basic,
Mm-hmm.
where I can just, like, laugh and have fun, I'm gonna enjoy it more, and that's what this is. So don't go into this thinking it's
Yeah,
gonna be,
it
like,
was
profound.
like the Avengers. Like, there are no lines that are like, damn, that's a really good line.
Yeah.
But it gets the job done.
It does get the job done. We have caramel corn, Hawaiian style, tropical, pineapple, and coconut.
Oh!
So it's that.
Why can't we just do a mukbang channel? I love caramel popcorn.
I don't. Okay, cheers!
Alright. Cheers my mouth.
You like it?
You?
It's tropical.
I like it. The flavors accentuate the popcorn.
Let's talk about the ending.
It was
Did
fun.
the ending go where you had anticipated it going? Like, as a reader, you build up this idea of what's going to happen at the end. Did that happen?
Yes and no. Like, before the twist, no. But after the twist, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not great, because I kind of resigned myself to, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be what it is.
So basically, a thing happened about 100 pages out from the ending and kind of ruined the ending for me. But then something cool happened on the last page.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I was like, okay.
Sequel bait.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like ready to be back into this. But I will say that the ending was disappointing in the way that it was. Are you good?
Yeah, it just...
In the way that it was done, I was just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I felt that way as
Yeah.
well.
Okay. Next is Hawaiian cookies, and they're called candy bread. Candy bread. Candy bead.
I saw bread too when I first
Did
looked
you?
at it. Yeah.
Okay, candy bead.
Because it makes more sense than bread than bead. Wait, bread makes more sense than bead. Oh, I know what they're gonna taste like already.
Cheers.
Better than it's expecting. I was thinking like a rainbow little Chip-Its cookie.
Okay, last thing is anything negative or positive we had to say that didn't fit inside the categories.
I liked the way that they portrayed the different cultures of the people who lived in London. And they talked about going down the streets and all the different shops and like the kebabs and all the food, right? Like and all the Indian shops and African food and stuff like that. That was cool. I like that.
Yeah.
You didn't go into the story. You didn't come out of the story.
I personally thought that I loved the story. I will say the story was very trope heavy.
Yes.
Like the story was very much, it followed a very formulaic pattern of most young adult paranormal
you could
thriller.
get an AI to write most of the characters in this story.
Yeah, so everything follows a very trope heavy standard, but I didn't mind that. I don't mind tropes if they're done well.
Tropes
And
are only bad when they're not used to elevate something, right?
Exactly. And do you have anything other?
That fucking twist was so bad.
I will say that the Jack the Ripper elements in the story were really well researched and well
Yeah,
done.
they were really good. And the whole, like, it was super spooky up until the twist. But
Yeah, that is valid.
sometimes less is more.
Yes.
This woman who wrote this,
This also could have been
Maureen
a really...
Johnson?
Yes.
she was like, I want them to know everything about this.
This would have been a really good standalone if it had been a little
Yeah,
longer.
but they would have had to flesh it out because it is sequel bait towards the end because a lot of the characters go like, they're like, how does this work? And they're like, fuck if I know. And I'm like, that's not helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, and can I say one thing about like the ages of the characters? I don't like when, let's put it this way. Imagine if you were a police officer. I know, cringe, right? And everyone in your department was 18 years old. That would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? It'd be kind of strange to walk in there and you're being booked for like, doing meth in a public fountain, and the person booking you is 17 years old and is wearing Heelys. Right? Like,
Yeah.
is there no one else they could have hired to do this job than the spunky 20-year-olds?
That is very true. That is all I have to say about it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay,
It's a good
so
book.
we have one more like snack, and then we have gum.
Oh, it's fruit by the foot.
Lee Hing Mui Rainbow Belts. So I already opened it, but
Let's do it like the prince, not the princess and the frog, the lady in the train.
I am not.
This is dollar store candy energy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Why is it salty? Oh God.
It tastes like salty Play-Doh.
Oh, it really does.
We finished that on a high note.
Oh God. Much like the book. Finishes just like the book.
It does finish just like the
Not what you expected and a little too salty. Fucking play me out.
acai gum.
Acai.
Acai.
The guy at Booster Juice always corrects me when I say
Sorry.
acai.
This is acai gum, and maybe that'll take the taste of salt, or it'll make it worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. It's double bubble.
Is it gone?
Hopefully. Yes.
It's chewy candy.
I can't swallow. I feel like I'm swallowing gum. I just want to
I
swallow.
got it. So, what we've learned from these Hawaiian snacks is that they're salty
And it's going off our
and
travel list.
chewy. No, it is
No,
not.
I'm teasing.
But I had fun doing this.
Me too.
This is a lot of fun. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know how you think about this new format for Book Corner, if you
Are
like
we gonna
it.
do it the snack crate next time too?
Yes.
Fucking amazing.
And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe for
Do
more
it.
content twice a week. And you get, thank you very much.
Every fortnight. No.
And then you get Noah once or twice a month, usually once, because I mean, like,
Subscribe just for that if you want to.
who really wants to see his face that much?
Fuck off.
Anyways, and until next time, bye readers.